What's good, Spurs Knights? It's your boy Clan, the Spurs fan. I want to talk about today because, by the way, let me start off by saying Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there that sacrifice. And yes, this is history for this channel because I've never had my hat off. But I do want to talk about today. Um, I want to talk about uh, the games that we got today. I mean, we got two game sevens. Like, this is a good day. It's Mother's Day. It's an off day. Uh, I love Game 7 so much. I only love Game 7s when it's not the San Antonio Spurs, but I love Game 7s. And I cannot wait for that 6 game. Said, where's your hat? And I got my hat in the back. So this is like history of me not wearing a hat. But yeah, I love Game 7s. And today is no exception, man. Like, oh, I cannot wait to see Sixers in Toronto. But I'll be honest with you. I mean, this is just gonna be my rambling. So if you don't really want to hear rambling about today's games, you ain't got to be on here. This is really bad quality. This is just me talking. I just want to get my feelings out there. I'm excited about tonight at 6 with Toronto going against the Sixers. The only thing I'm not excited about is the fact that I don't know if the Sixers will show up because they are so mentally weak. Like, when we were talking about how the Spurs were kind of mentally weak and we felt as if our leaders were mentally weak, I think Sixers are worse. I mean, you got so much talent and it's like no heart. And I'm afraid that Jimmy Butler being the only person with heart on their team, they're not going to be able to take down Toronto, who got at least 2 or 3 guys with heart on their team. I would say Siakam got some heart. Siakam's young; he can get down on himself, but he got some heart. Kawhi definitely got heart. I mean, he does have some quit in him because of what he did last season, but he got heart. I mean, Kawhi got heart. He plays his ass off. And Danny Green. And I only say Danny Green because Danny Green has showed up in big moments with us, and on top of it, he's a champion. So I know that he got heart. So I'm afraid that it's gonna be Jimmy Butler versus 3 guys with heart. And it's really sad because when you look at the two teams, I don't think there's a doubt. I mean, some people might disagree with me on this. I think it's pretty obvious. I think it's pretty blatant that the 76ers got more talent than Toronto. I think Toronto got a lot of talent for sure, but 76ers, they got a mini super team for real. I mean, Joe, when you see these guys at their best, think about when you seen Ben Simmons at his best, and you seen Joel Embiid at his best, and you seen Tobias Harris at his best, and Jimmy Butler at his best. They're virtually unstoppable. It's just that they ain't got it up here. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi's back is hurt. When did that came? That came out today. Is he gonna sit down? I wouldn't be shocked if he sat down at this point. When you sit down when your coach's wife died, I mean, you'll sit down for anything. What do you think we would do in the off season? What will the Spurs do in the off season? I think, honestly, y'all, I don't think we're missing too much. I've been completely honest with you when it comes to LA. I'm not confident when it comes to LA whatsoever. I want to have optimism because I always got optimism. I do not have optimism when it comes to LA. So as far as what we're going to do in the off season, hopefully we could find a way to trade him. If we don't, fine, keep him. Maybe this will be the year he get it together. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But you definitely need probably a big man. Another big man, just to help, because Jakob had to play more than he probably needed to, and he's still developing himself. LA had to play a lot this season, probably more than he needed to. We never really had a backup big man, with Pau Gasol being hurt most of the season, and then we releasing him and then experimenting with Eubanks, and it didn't look good. So you need a big man. I feel like the Spurs will draft a big man. That's just me. I would personally go after Tobias Harris if you can. I don't know if we'll really have the cap space to do that, to be honest with you, because he's going to want more money. I mean, his value has went up every single season, and he's a weird he's a weird he's a weird player because it seems as if everybody wants Tobias Harris, but everyone gets rid of Tobias Harris. It's like they have him and then they trade him, or they, really. It's weird with him. He's been on quite a few teams in just the last few seasons, but maybe, I mean, I'm assuming that his value has went up and he's going to ask for more. But who knows? Who knows? There's a reason that people are so willing to trade the guy, even though I think. Oops, sorry about that. Even though I think he's a great player. But yeah, me personally, I would go after maybe in the draft, and I would try to pick up a free agent that's a small forward or power forward, something like around there. I'm not really worried about everything else. I mean, honestly, the Spurs are deadly. What's really going to bring us over the top, and I really mean this, what's really going to make us a championship contending team next year is going to lay on the shoulders of DeMar DeRozan and Murray. And those two, the only reason why it's on those two, not saying that they're the most important or Derek White isn't most important. Derek White is going to improve, and Derek White he's basically an all-around player to me. I just think he's an all-around player. That's just me. But with DeJounte Murray and DeMar DeRozan, they got to get a three-point shot. If they get a three-point shot, it's over. It's over. Like, you're not going to be able to stop the Spurs, because if you watch DeRozan this season under Pop's system, this is his first year under Pop, and he's played tremendously, and he's taken on that challenge. And even though in Game 7, where we talk trash about him, how bad he played in Game 7, he did play bad, but I'll tell you what, in the fourth quarter, he showed up. And he's not afraid to take the last shots, whether it goes in or not. He's afraid to take them. So it's something special about DeMar DeRozan, and like Popovich says, not too many guys like DeMar DeRozan that's willing to take that shot. So, if he get a three-point shot, I think it'll give him more confidence in his game. I think that he'll be able to get to his spots a little bit more, because people have to play true to him. So yeah, I think DeMar DeRozan and Murray just need to improve their shooting, and if they did that, it's over. I mean, you're not going to be able to really stop those two. And DeJounte Murray is like a two-way player. But as far as what we need, me personally, I just think we need a big man and maybe a small forward, a power forward. We just need a forward and a big man. That's it. And it's not me sitting here talking trash about, Jakob. I think Jakob is very vital. Some people don't believe that. Some people don't really like Jakob. They say, well, he was trash down the stretch. Jakob is fine. Jakob's going to be great. He's going to develop. He's going to keep doing his thing. He'll be all right. You said you honestly want Kawhi back. Man, I went on a whole rant last video about Kawhi. I ain't doing that again. Is it just me? Because I feel like DeRozan airballs most of his game-winning shots. It's just you. It's just you. I mean, I could think of so many shots, because not just game-winning shots, just big shots that he's hit. I mean, he's hit a lot in this last series. Even down the stretch, he hit a lot. I think about the Warriors game and how he had that incredible shot on Klay, and how he locked down Klay on that possession. It was like, that's clutch. And that was a big stage. That wasn't no little stage. That was a big game. He did it with the Mavericks twice, and the Mavericks is a rival team, so that's a big game. I don't know, man. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think he does his thing when he has to. I think the only problem with him is he always goes back to that, running into the paint, and it doesn't really work out for him. All right, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and get off. It's Mother's Day. Gonna see my mama. But I'm about to give her some gifts and everything. But everybody have a happy Mother's Day, and until